मित्रांनो, आज संडे, मी जिमला आलोय, प्रियांका नाही आली. सांगायचा मुद्दा असा आहे की 5 किलोमीटर रनिंग मी केली 35 मिनिटात. तर ही काही मोठी गोष्ट नाहीये, पण जर तुम्ही डेली वर्कआउट करताय, वेट लिफ्टिंग करताय, तर तुम्हाला रनिंग करता येत नाही. इथं असू, बाहेर असू, कुठे 1 किलोमीटर सुद्धा पळता येत नाही. मग तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल? एक दिवस वेट लिफ्टिंग करावं लागेल, मग एक दिवस थोडंसं कार्डिओ, 1-1 किलोमीटर असं करता येईल. असा समज आहे की लोकांमध्ये जे वेट लिफ्टिंग करतात मग त्यांच्यामध्ये स्टॅमिना नसतो. त्याचं रिझन हेच आहे की लोक
ने कभी उड़ने वाला सांप देखा है? या उड़ने वाले सांप के बारे में सुना है? नहीं? तो आज मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा उड़ने वाला सांप. कुछ लोग तो है जो इस सांप को तक्षक नाग बोलते हैं. तक्षक नाग, हालांकि ये नाग की प्रजाति में नहीं आता है, लेकिन ये भारत का सबसे सुंदर, खूबसूरत, दुर्लभ और अद्भुत सांप है. आज मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ, बहुत उत्सुक हूँ ये सांप आप लोगों को दिखाने के लिए, क्योंकि यह सांप नॉर्मली कहीं पे जल्दी देखने को नहीं मिलता है. बहुत कम ही ये जगहों पे मिलते हैं. बहुत रेयर स्नेक है वो. आपने कभी उड़ने वाला सांप देखा है?
699 रुपए में एक बार फिर से आपके लिए लेके आ गए इंस्टाग्राम की सबसे वायरल क्लॉक इस टाइप से रहने वाली. ये देखिए, बहुत ज्यादा डिमांड है ऑल ओवर इंडिया के अंदर. इसकी डिलीवरीज हम डेली कर रहे हैं. तो अगर आपको ऑनलाइन खरीदनी है, वीडियो कॉल
Yeah, hi all. Good morning. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Okay, thank you for joining this session. So we're going to start in a couple of minutes. Okay. We are waiting for some more participants to join. Okay, meanwhile others are joining quickly, we can have an introduction of you. Okay, so my name is Amit Sikandar and I'm having 11 year of experience in automation and functional, and currently I'm working as one of the automation architect in one of the organization, and I have worked on few of the licensing tool as well as some of the open source tools as well. So from licensing tool I worked on Tosca, UTP, currently it is called as a QTP, and from open source tools I have worked on Selenium, Protector, Puppeteer, Rest Assured, and in few of the APIs, uh, REST, robot framework, Python and all those. Okay, so I'm into this profession since I'm providing support for uh, few of the corporate as well. So I'm into this around 5 to 6 years into Tosca, and I have delivered more than 50 plus batches from Tosca as well as some of the open source tools as Selenium and SDET profiles. Okay. Okay, how many of you already aware of Tosca tool? So you have heard about Tosca somewhere, or you have a basic idea like what is Tosca all about? You can quickly react through the emoji. How many of you already aware of the Tosca tool? Okay. Okay, I can see many hands. So mostly people are aware of these tools. Okay, so what we will do, we'll quickly have a quick intro about you. So just tell me your name and you are currently working on which domain. So if you are a fresher, then just tell me like you are a fresher. That's it. Okay, so we're going to start with Ajla.
Yeah, hi. I'm working on automation testing. Recently, our project started. We have an existing project and which is developed using, automated using UFT tool.
Okay.
But the issue is like we are facing some challenges. So the manager decided to start POC with the Tosca. So I
Okay.
was facing the challenges, so I decided to go for the training.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Ajla.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Akshay.
Yeah. So I'm working in automation only. I have 4 years of experience and want to learn new tool. That's why I have joined this training.
Okay. Okay, I think we have sufficient participants, so we can quickly start with the demo. So I won't take much time. Okay, let me quickly share my screen and please let me know once it is visible to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tosca is the first thing. The Tosca is scriptless automation tool. So you don't have to learn any specific languages like Java, Python, C Sharp. Okay, so it is a scriptless automation tool, and within no time you will be able to automate. If given a chance that okay, you have to automate any of the scenarios, so it hardly take 10 minutes to automate that scenarios. It can be a UI, it can be a database, it can be APIs. Then you there are multiple like CRM applications are there, SAP. Then we have Salesforce and all those. So you will be able to automate all those scenarios. Okay. So the best thing about this automation tool that Tricentis is claiming like 130 plus application you can automate using this particular application. Okay. So right now you can see over here, so we have a web-based API, all those mobile and all those. So even there are many more applications you can automate using the Tosca, Tricentis Tosca automation tool. Okay.
Can you speak
Okay.
louder, sir?
Sorry.
Can you speak louder?
Am I not audible to you?
Like,
Uh,
no, I've given like little bit louder in your voice. We have given full volume, but little louder.
okay, just give me a second. I will go to check my settings.
I am able to hear clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, maybe you are having an issue. Can you please check your
No,
settings?
it's clear only, but louder. Little
Okay,
heavily.
okay, yeah, sure. Okay, no issues. So what is Tricentis Tosca? Tricentis Tosca is a module-based codeless automation tool currently in the market, and there is a huge demand of this tool. So why people are opting for this tool? There are many more applications in the market which are open source. They can easily get it. But why, as you already aware of that Tricentis Tosca is a licensing tool. It will going to cost something to the company, but still company is opting for this one. Why? Because the first thing will be the client data. If most of the MNCs which they are using Tricentis Tosca, they are more concerned with the client data. Like they are using for BFSI, then we have a media domain and all those. Okay, so they don't want to use open source tools so that there might be chances like due to some vulnerability or attacks, their data might leak. So Tosca, Tricentis Tosca is a licensing tool and they will going to install on your VDIs as per the requirement. Okay, so this is one of the advantage of Tricentis Tosca, and you can automate n number of applications using those. Like in my application, I want to automate APIs. From APIs, I want to pull some data and I want to validate those data on a UI or in database or any other application. So using the Tricentis Tosca, you will be able to validate all the scenarios, end-to-end scenarios in one application only. If you are opting for some open source tools like Selenium, so you will be able to automate only UI part. Then if you want to do certain API testing, then you have to opt for REST assured, or you want to validate the data in database. So you have to establish the connection using a JWT connection, and then you will be able to automate. But transferring the data from one application to another application, that will be a very hectic task. Okay, so you have to save some data in some file or something like that, and then you have to hit those file, get the data. So it will become very complex scenarios. So end-to-end testing will not be possible in most of the application. So this is one of the best tool in market to perform end-to-end application. If you are having a multiple applications, then you can automate using Tricentis Tosca. Okay. Why Tosca in 2025? Why people are still like it's a licensing tool, but people are interested in Tosca? Why? So AI augmented testing. So they have used some new feature with uh, Tosca, GitHub Copilot, and all those. So they have done the integration, and you can use few of the AI features as well. Okay, so you can even do the automation of a legacy application, like you are working on some of the banking, so they are having a mainframe application. So even you can automate the legacy applications as well, apart from the new technologies. So they are having a support for both of the applications. So if you want to go with a legacy application, you can automate. If you don't want to move to the new application and used to, like you already know, mainframe and all those are still used in many banking applications. Okay, so you can do that as well. Then we have a DevOps integration. So latest integration with the Jenkins, Azure DevOps, CI/CD tools. Okay, all those Dex run and all those are also integrated. So if your test cases, if your new build is getting deployed on any of the system, automatically your test cases will going to get executed on those systems. Okay. Then Tosca model based testing approach. So Tosca is following a model based approach for doing the automation. So you have to create a module. So I will let you know how to do create the modules and all those. Okay. So it will follow a model based approach, and model based approach, you have to create a module of your applications and you can use n number of times. Okay, which will going to reduce your work. So it will be kind of a functions only. So you just have to drag and drop those modules and that will going to work for you. Okay. And apart from that, they are not following any other approach. Like in open source tool, we are having a BDD, TDD, page object model, and there are many more. So Tosca is following only model based architecture and you have to follow those only. Yeah, Piyush. You have raised your hand. Do you have any questions?
I'm actually not able to see the PPT.
PPT is not visible to you?
No.
No, it's visible for me.
It is visible for.
Yes, it's visible.
For me.
Okay, can you please quickly rejoin, Piyush?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we'll move forward to the next chapter. We have this web-based testing. So you can perform different types of testing, like cross-browser testing, like you want to automate your test cases and you want to execute into a Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Edge browser, different browser, multi-browser testing you want to perform. You can do that as well. Okay. So you have to create your model in such a way that it should work with all the application. It should be compatible. Okay. So there are multiple approaches and all those will be there. We will see different type of scanning will be there and all those we're going to see. Okay. Then we have a intelligent feature of vision AI. So using that, you will be able to create your module easily. So it will going to detect, and every element on that particular page should be uniquely identified when you are scanning your pages. So all those we're going to see in details. Okay. Then we will going to perform the API testing as well. So we're going to use few of the APIs, hit it and check the data is getting validated or not. We're going to hit post API as well, and we'll see what are different kind of authentications are there, how to hit it, and how to parameterize it to create the modules. So we're going to cover the API testing as well. Then we have a SAP automation. So we will see how to do the integration with the SAP and invoke the applications and how to perform the login to the application connections, and all those we'll see in details. Okay, and we're going to perform the mobile testing as well. So uh, you can use Android, iOS as per your requirement. So you can get the simulator. We're going to use Android Studio, and we will see how to perform the automation of a mobile applications. And we'll have a CRM application, one
Can't
of
see
the
your
CRM.
screen, sir.
It's not visible again.
No, we can't see. Now it is visible.
Okay. Okay, then we have a Salesforce testing, like we're going to perform the Salesforce application, and the Salesforce application is bit difficult to handle. So apart from that normal UI, Salesforce application is bit complex. So normal drop down values and all those will not going to work. So we have to perform certain activities. We'll see how the date picker will going to work. Normal entering the values of a date will not going to work. So you have to pick the data from the date picker, then the drop down value will be different from Salesforce. So even SAP is a bit easy to automate than Salesforce applications. So we're going to cover all those complex scenarios which we are facing in day-to-day life. Okay, then these are the case studies. So most of the MNCs like Infosys, Wipro, LTI, HSBC, there are many more companies which are using Tosca, and they are able to give a higher rate of deliverables and they are paying a good amount of package to the people who know the application in a better way. Okay. Okay, so we'll go forward to the chapter 3. So there are some integration. So we're going to do the CI/CD integration so that we can execute our test cases on the Jenkins application. Then we're going to do the distribution setup to execute our test cases on a multiple VDIs and all those. So I will let you know how to do the setup. Okay. Then we have a third-party integration. So that is called as a Tosca Connect. If you are having a specific applications and you want to connect to the Tosca, so Tosca Connect is one of the feature which will going to use. These are the paid features which will be used by Tricentis people. So you have to pay a certain amount and then they will going to help you to do the integration of your applications. So all the integrations are not free. Yeah, Nilesh.
Yeah, hi, Amish. Sorry to interrupt. Is there any, I think we do have the facility in the itself Tosca for integration. So there is no need to other tools also like Jenkins or, so can we do CI/CD part itself in the Tosca test suite?
No. So Jenkins is a separate application. You have to do the integration with that.
So there is no facility in the Tosca itself, right?
No. So you have to do certain configurations in Tosca and then you can execute your test cases through Jenkins.
Okay, so Jenkins is mandatory for CI/CD
Yes.
pipeline. Okay,
Yes.
got it. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. I think someone has raised. Yeah, Jitendra.
Yeah, actually, I just want to know, can we integrate Tosca with this data visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau to present the data? I mean, can we automate those
No,
report
this is
outs
the
as well?
automation tool. This is not for the visualization.
Not the visualization. I mean, there are some part in Power BI where we need to automate the process of
Mhm.
reporting so that some email trigger will happen through the automation.
So email and
So,
all those reporting we're going to cover. Okay, so there are different types of reporting which is inbuilt in Tosca. So you can
okay.
create your report. You have to create execution list. You can execute your test cases, and then you can create a report according to your requirement. If you need a simple report with pass fail,
Mm.
we can
Mhm.
do that. If you need a detailed report in which you want you include all your logs, the failure logs and all those, even the screenshots of your failed test cases, you can include all those as well. And if you want to trigger it to your mail, so we have an
Mhm.
integration with mail as well. So Tricentis itself, they are providing a standard module of mails. So you can use it to send those or receive, like you want to validate few mails on your system, even you can do that as well.
I mean, we
Hello?
can create some dashboard kind of thing using Tosca. I mean, the for the reporting purpose. I mean, how many test cases executed? So some graphical presentation is there.
Yeah, graphical presentation. I will let you know. Okay, so
Okay.
once
Okay.
demo will get over, I will going to show you the application as well.
Okay. Fine.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
don't need to worry. Okay, yes, I go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I please
Yeah,
go
like,
ahead.
sir, are you teaching? Yeah, are you teaching us in the projects wise, like a mobile, SAP, and the web API, all the projects related to Tosca?
Yes, yeah. So whatever we're going to
So, all the
cover on
real
a
time
daily
projects you are trying
basis,
to integrate.
yes. So whatever we're going to cover on a daily basis, you have to complete the assignment. So we're going to give you the assignment on those topics and you have to complete it. So next day we're going to connect and whatever issues or whatever challenges you are facing, we're going to try to resolve it first and then we're going to move ahead with the next topic. So this will be purely practical session. So just going through the recordings and all those will not going to work. So whatever we're going to cover, you have to do the practice and please complete the assignments. You have to complete the assignments. Okay. Uh,
So, the projects are the real time. I mean, in all
yes.
the web and API mobile. Yeah,
Yes.
but sir, if you are unable to do assignment due to that office work or whatever the reason, so if it is postponed or if it is little late, like who will like after your class, is there any support team or for us back
There
end,
will be a
like
WhatsApp
if
group.
you're
You can
stuck?
quickly, whatever challenges you are facing, you can quickly share it on WhatsApp and we will try to resolve it. If looking at the screenshot, we will be able to recognize that, okay, these are the issues. We're going to resolve it, or next day we're going to connect, and the first half will be, we're going to resolve your issues and then we're going to move forward. Okay, and the recordings and all those will
So
be
there is no
available.
support team.
We're going to support you. Don't have to worry.
No,
Okay.
no, other than you, like, means, is there a support team like any other organization? They will be having network support team, right? 24/7. So that is not there in Isha, right? Is it? Means some support back end other than you?
I need to check with the admin team.
For the practicals, like, because we'll be in the sessions, right? So we'll have some support team in back end for any practice.
రిమోట్ తో మార్చాలి లైటింగ్ ఇది లైట్ మారుతుంది పెరుగుతుంది
Okay, I will
డిమ్
check
ఉంది
with the
కదా
team and let you know. Okay.
లైట్ మోడ్ పెట్టున్నాడు అది బ్లూగా వచ్చింది చూడండి
Sorry.
We will let you know. Okay, for the supports and all those. So whatever challenges we're going to face, we're going to resolve it. Don't have to worry. Okay.
And also, the last is like project. Hello.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah, about the projects also, so that once if you are experienced candidate already like 10 years plus and all, so when we put it after this course with the real-time project, how many years we need to put experience for experienced candidate?
You can share it like 3+ experience in resume. Okay.
Once you finish this course.
Yeah, so and you have to complete the 5 certification after the completion of the course: AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and AE1. Okay, and all these certifications will be free of cost, and these certification will be provided by Tricentis itself. You don't have to pay anything. Okay.
Sir, once you're certified with for certifications, you will help us, right, for passing?
I will going to help you with the course. So whatever will be content on those course, we're going to finish it off, and then you have to do the certification of your own. I will not going to help you in certification. Okay, so you will, after completing the course, you will be capable enough to get certification in first attempt only.
No,
if you are regularly
mock answers
practicing
or some dumps like that.
No, so all those will be there in the certification as well. So in certifications there will be video, and there will be some assignment as well. Okay, so just certification will not be there. So I will let you know how to do the enrollment and all those for the certifications. Okay, you don't have to worry about all those. Just you have to practice whatever we are covering on a daily basis. Just spend half an hour of time to complete those assignments. Then only you will be able to get all the topics. So people what usually do, they just go through the recordings in mobiles and they are not practicing. Okay, so please make sure that once you are done with the certification session, spend half an hour to complete the assignments. Okay. Okay, anything else?
Would it be better to take questions at the end, because most of these
Sir,
questions
this
will be answered as you proceed through the
this
slides?
Tricentis tool, any expiry date is there for this?
We're going to have a 30
practical?
days, 30 days free trial license will be there,
Do you
and
have
then
any expiry date for this tool?
we will going to use a Tricentis free trial license of 30 days, and once it will going to get expired, you can renew it. Okay. Okay, so whatever queries you have, I will going to take at the end. So we're going to quickly finish it off the demo part, and then I will take your queries. Okay. Okay, then we'll move ahead to the next topic, that will be the self-healing test and AI-driven test. So even if your test cases are getting failed, so we have a mechanism to recover it. Okay, so there is a self-healing, there is a recovery scenarios. All those functionalities are there in Tosca to handle your exceptions. Okay, so we can do that as well. Then as you can see over here, so we have a Tosca reporting and analysis. So we can create the report. If you want, I can quickly show you the report over here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, this Tricentis tool expiry date is there once the course. How long we can use that?
What kind of date, licensing date you are telling?
Yeah, you are giving licensed version, right, for each of us?
So I will let you know how to enroll for the license. Okay, you don't have to worry about all those. Whatever software will be required to do the installation on your system, I will going to share the drive with you. You can download those files, licensing, all those detail will be taken care by us. You don't have to worry. Okay.
No, my question was like, once you are giving licensed, right? So there is no expiry date, like we need to pay money, something like that. That's what I
No,
want.
no. You don't have to pay for any license and all those. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So we're going to
Thank you.
use a
Thank you.
free trial license for 30 days and then you can renew it for the next 30 days.
So it's not a paid version.
No. Okay. It's a trial version, not a paid version.
So will it be useful for the projects, assignments, and all?
Yes, once your
Excuse me.
license will going to get
Hello.
expired, you can renew it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Can I request that person to please hold on the questions? We are continuously throwing questions one after other.
Okay, Srini. So we're going to take your questions after the sessions. Okay. Whatever dots you will going to have, so I will going to clear all those. Okay, so we're going to quickly finish the demo. So we have few more things to discuss. Okay, thank you. So this is our report. So you can create your report once you complete the execution. So you can see the execution report, and now this will be a short summary that how many test cases are getting executed, how many of them have got passed, failed, and all those. What is the percentage criteria and all those. Okay, you can get a pie chart. And then if you want the detailed report, then you can include the logs that, okay, I'm executing these so many test cases, and whatever data you are passing in your test cases, it will going to get added. Okay, even you can attach the screenshot of your failed test case. You can see over here, this particular test case got failed and it was doing certain verification has failed, and the actual result was this, and we were expecting this. So because of the mismatch in the text, your test case got failed, and you can check your screenshot is also attached. So if you want to do the validation that, okay, this is the correct failure, you can validate that as well. Okay. So you can execute n number of test cases and you can extract the report as per your requirement. Okay, so let me go back to the PPT. Okay, so currently these are the profile for Tosca. So if you are into automation, if you want to learn the automation, you want to proceed or enhance your career into automation as a automation side. Few other people are working as a manual tester, and this is the one of the best tool in market. Without learning any coding, you can get into the automation. Okay, and the package is quite higher related to manual testing and open source, because most of the people they are using open source tools, so they don't have a huge demand in market, because you are there are multiple people. Even a fresher can learn all those Selenium and all those, and they can start with the automation. But this is a licensing tool, and it is having a huge demand in market, and it will going to give you more weightage in your resume once you will going to complete your certifications. People are just doing AS1, AS2. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
We rejoined twice, still we're not able to.
Your voice is breaking a bit. I think you are having some network issue.
No, beginning it was just I rejoined twice, maybe, sir.
No, your voice is breaking a bit. I think you
No,
are having some.
she's asking that she's not able to see the screen, but I think for that they need to sign in into the Teams. If you join as a guest, PPT won't be visible.
I sign in as a guest only.
No, you have to sign in as your name. Don't join without sign in.
Yes, yes. No, I've given my name. Yes, because
No, no,
before it
no,
was happening.
not name. You have to join in with the credentials or the account, Teams or Microsoft account, Teams account. So after that only you
Okay,
would be
fine.
able to see the PPT.
Okay.
Okay.
I logged in as a Gmail. I logged in from my Gmail account and it's working perfectly. So you can use your Gmail as well.
Yes, yes, correct. Gmail ID is also working.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So these are the profiles which is having a huge demand in market. So if you are just doing AS1, AS2 basic certifications, it will not going to give you more weightage in your resume. So once the certification, once the session will going to get over, please try to complete those certifications. Okay. So it will be AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and all the topics we're going to cover. You don't have to worry about all those topics. Okay. Okay, so these are the testimonial and success story we have. So we are providing trainings to multiple people, even to the corporate clients as well for these tools. So there is a huge demand in market. Okay. Okay, so automation is the present, automation is not the future. So I think this is the best time you are having that. Most of the people are having a cool down period and the deliverables are a bit less and most of the client are on holidays. So if you want to get into the automation, so this is the best time you are having. So just spare some time in upgrading yourself. So if you just spend 2 weeks of time in this Christmas and New Year, so you will be able to easily crack interviews, and in New Year's you will be able to get a new job maybe. Okay. So what we will do, we'll quickly going to just see the applications, how it looks. So please let me know. Okay, so this is my test case. Is it visible to you? The application is visible to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
So this is my Tosca commander you can see over here. So this application will be installed on your system as well, and it require a license. And this is called as a Blue World, in which we will going to design our test cases. Okay, to support this test case designing, we have a module section. So what is module? So let me open any of the application. Okay, so this is my application. I want to automate this application. So every component in this application is added in the module section. Like I have a link over here. I have a drop down values. I have a text box and next button, and all these components are added into the modules so that people can start automating. Let me go and check. Yeah. So you can see all these values are added in the modules, and this module will going to support me to do the automation. Okay. So this is the module section, and few standard modules are also there. So even you can see these are the standard models which are providing by Tricentis. Tosca, you don't have to create those. If you want to perform a database testing, you can do that. You have a HTML, so you can open the browser in a different modes, in different cross browser testing you can perform. Then even you can execute few of the JavaScript command as well. Then we have a file operation to open the file, to delete the file, or to perform different access. Then we have a XML, so you can, if you are using a SOAP UI application, you can validate the XML using this XML modules. We have a JSON, we have a, even you can see we have a mail modules as well. So you can send the mail, you can receive the mail, you can validate all those. Then mobile testing, we have a SAP, Excel, PDF comparison, you can compare the PDF. All those standard modules are already present, you can use it. We will going to use test data services. So what is test data services? Like right now you are hard coding the values in your test cases. It's a bit static values you can see over here. So I'm having a normal sets of data and I'm using it on a regular basis. So it will not going to impact my execution. But now the scenario is, now my client will going to tell me that, okay, on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, I will going to provide you with the production data. Okay, and you have to use that particular data. Then in that case, what you will going to do? So in that case, we will going to use test data services. So in test data services, what you will going to do? You have to just dump your data, and from this particular services, it will going to fetch the data. You can see over here. So let me quickly create a test sheet over here. So test sheet, you can import your data. So wherever your data is present, you can simply, like I'm using a simple this Excel file. Okay, you can open that and you can add those data in your test sheet. If going ahead, if this particular data will going to get removed, or if you want to remove the data, you can simply click over here and you can delete the data. If you want to add the data, you can even add the data over here. Just simply click on the item. Okay, so now your data is added. You can fetch those data in your test cases. Okay, so this is called as a test data services. When you're having a data, your data is frequently changed, so you can opt for this one. Or if your data is static, then you can use test sheet. So we have that option as well. Okay, so as per your requirement, what will be the requirement? On the basis of that only, we're going to perform the activities. Then we have a requirement section. So if you want to do a certain analysis of your test cases, like how many times it is getting failed, what is the risk factor associated to your test case, you can use this requirement section. Then we have a test case design section. So as we have discussed earlier, so if you are having a static data and you want to pass those data in your test cases, so even you can do that as well. You can see all those value will be, so every individual column is representing one particular test cases. If you want to create hundreds of test cases with all this combination, like I want to generate Audi with all these, I want to check all this combination, then I want to check BMW with all this combination. So you can, in a single click, you will be able to create n number of test cases for testing. Okay, so I will want to show you. So this is my execution list. Once you are able to design your test cases fully, you have to execute your test cases over here. So simply just you have to add your test cases, just drag and drop it over here and do a right click and execute your test cases. Okay, run these test cases. Once the runs will going to get execute completed, you can see even you can get the log as well. So on so and so that my test case was getting failed, you can get your logs as per your execution. The recent one will be at the top. And if you want to extract the report, simply just do a right click. You can see there is an option print report. So you can click off any of them as per your requirement. This will going to generate you the basic report, and the detailed one will going to add the screenshot and all those in your reports. Okay. And this is my scratch book. This is a kind of a playground. So if you are performing any activities, you are building any simple block by block, so you can execute all those in a scratch book and check that, okay, that expected functionality is working fine or not. Okay, so I will going to show you, you have to do the end-to-end execution of these particular test cases. You have to design it from end to end. So let me execute this particular test case. So it is able to launch the browser. Now it will going to click on the motorcycle, and then it will going to enter all the data over here. It will going to click on next, and then remaining data it will going to fill in the next tab. And now it will going to upload the image. It will going to select the coverage, then insurance type, and now it will going to wait for the pop-up to appear so that it will going to click on that value. And once that will be done, it will going to close the browser. This is my end-to-end scenarios of a web UI. So if I go to the scratch book, So if I expand this one, you can see all the steps are getting passed. Okay, so this will be your project and you have to automate from first page till last page. It will going to include radio button, drop down values, dates, link, all those, uploading the image and all those. So it will going to contains and you have to automate. And now I will going to show you from where these data are getting passed. So if I go to my test case, jump to the schema definition, now you can see all this data is getting fetched from this particular sheet. Going forward, if something will going to get changed in my test cases, I don't have to do anything in my test cases, just simply update this particular data and those data will be reflected in your test cases. This is a framework designing. Okay.
Can you please elaborate a little bit slower? I mean, your wave is very fast. Actually, we are not. So anyhow, we are going to do all these things in detail, right? I mean,
yes.
Okay.
So from basic, we're going to start. First, we're going to see how to perform the click action, how to scan the modules, how to enter the data. All the basic stuff will be completed first, and then we're going to design the framework as per the company standard.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm done with the demo. If you have any queries, please let me know.
Hi Amir, I have two queries.
Yeah.
So first query is like, in this course, are we covering any enterprise application testing like Salesforce or SAP?
Yes.
Which one are we covering?
We will going to cover both SAP as well as Salesforce.
Okay, and database connection as well?
Yes, we will going to use MySQL to perform those activities.
And CI/CD?
We're going to cover the Jenkins part as well.
Okay, and second question is, like, I mean, you rightly said like this tool has more demand, but what if we are targeting the product-based companies? So I think product-based companies mostly use open source tools, or I mean, this tool is mostly used in service-based companies where projects demand some kind of security and those things. But is this tool in demand in product-based companies as well?
Yeah. So if you want to perform end-to-end testing with multiple applications, so we don't have any other application in market. So open source tool, as I already told you, that will not going to work. So if you are automating a UI application and you want to transfer those data in the API, how you will going to do that? Correct. So every open source application are individual application, or else you have to add those data and then again hit those data and then pick it up. So it will become very complex.
Okay, and are we provided with some kind of resume assistance and interview questions?
Yeah, so we're going to share the resume with you, and accordingly we're going to do the resume preparation.
Are you going to cover API testing as well?
Yes, we're going to cover the API as well.
And
But
are you
this
going
tool is a
to
licensed tool. Sorry to interrupt. But this tool is a licensed tool and it has a very huge cost, right? And
Regarding the
I
license,
think,
you don't have to worry.
yeah, but
Okay. Yeah.
no,
So
but what I'm saying is, even if it is used in, most of the companies, is it used, on a very widely basis, or how is it? Because most of the companies prefer, the Selenium and
yeah.
Java.
So mostly the
Or
people
Playwright.
who are concerned with their data and client data, so they are using it. Okay. They won't go for, like, you have already heard about the log4j vulnerabilities. So those who are using those, so a huge impact on the applications. Okay. So the people are a bit cautious about the client application and they are not opting for the open source tools. If they
Okay,
are having a
log4j.
short-term project and the security and all those testing are not needed, then they can opt for those. But if the client is ready to pay that much amount to opt for this application, then they are using it, and there is a huge demand. Even in HSBC, I don't know, like they are having a huge amount of application and licensing, and they are having a huge project and in which multiple applications and licensing are getting used. And even for the media domain as well, they are using.
Amir, just one more query.
Yeah.
So as you are saying, like, means are we covering the advanced part of this tool also, or this is covering basic part in this syllabus?
So whatever we have discussed, like, okay, let me quickly go through the
Means
topics.
why I'm asking, because in this course duration, like SAP and Salesforce along with the tool, so is it coverable? I mean, is it sufficient time, or
Yeah,
we are
so it
covering
is
at
not
high time?
strict. We are not strict to 30 hours. It is just an estimate. Okay, if you are facing more challenges, more issues, more doubts will be there, so we're going to extend the session. You don't have to worry about all those.
In
Okay.
SAP, which models is MM and SD?
For SAP, we're going to cover the integration. Okay, and we're going to create a basic sales order and all those. So it will going to give you an idea of how to integrate your SAP applications. Okay, once you are able to scan your application, you can automate any applications. It is not related to a specific application. So the main thing will be this one, this part. You have to scan your application properly so that you can automate any application. Okay, you have to identify your element properly so that you can execute. Like if you are executing for the first time and again if after few days your test cases are getting failed because you have not scanned your module properly. Okay, or you are not selecting, or as per the organization standard you are not creating those modules. Okay, so it will be very easy to automate. The SAP is a bit easy. Even Salesforce is having a very complex scenarios because those elements are a bit tricky one. Okay, anything else? Yes, I go ahead.
Amir,
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Like SAP and all, it's new for us. Right? I mean, the everything is new, right? API, SAP, and whatever this. So we learn that basic thing, and then
Yeah, you will be able
in the
to learn basic things. Okay, the main thing will be the automation. So how to automate the application? Okay, so in manual testing you will be able to learn all those things, but if you don't know how to automate the things, then it will become difficult. Okay, like performing
so
in manual testing, what you are doing, you are opening the application, you are performing a click, you are entering the data, that's it. The same thing you have to do it through Tosca.
so sir, in certification, all this SAP, API, web, mobile, everything will come, huh?
No, so there are different certifications for all those API and SAP. It will not going to get included in your AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and AE1. Okay, if you want to opt for those certifications, you can do that as well. There are multiple certifications available free of cost.
So that one is not giving in this Isha, right? Means other than the API, mobile, web, SAP, and all certifications.
So those certification, the certification which are providing by Isha, it will be a different one, but the certification which I am talking about, it is related to Tricentis. Okay, so those are the official certifications which will going to provide by the Tricentis Tosca. So I will let you know
Actually,
how.
this was the primary question I asked before, because when we have in the market, Tricentis certification holds more value. So that is what I asked earlier. Is it like, are we doing Tricentis certification to put it in resume?
So we will going to cover all this topic and then we're going to do the certifications so that you can build your resume. Okay, if you are going for interview and you are just adding that, okay, I have done so and so certification, AS1, AS2 certification, basic one. So now the market demand is if you are certified with all this, even they are looking for the TA1 certification as well. If you are going for the architect role, so it will going to get unlocked once you do these 5 certifications. So if you think that, okay, I am capable enough, I'm having that much of confidence, I can go for the TA1 as well. So you can go with the Tosca test architect certification as well.
Here, just one query. So these 5 certifications we have to take individually or in one go? I mean, is it a single clubbed exam?
These are the separate certifications you have to opt for, the separate exams.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, what about if you don't use in which companies will they use Tricentis only, or we don't know which tools they are going to use, right? In jobs. So how do we know that?
So according to the JD only you will going to apply, correct? If they are having a Tosca requirement, then you have to apply, correct?
No, in the Tosca we are using Tricentis, right? So if they use different tools, that's
Tricentis is
what
the
in
name of
different
the
or
company and Tosca is the tool. So Tricentis is the name of a company. This company is having even new load and there are many other applications which they are providing. So Tricentis is the name of the company and Tosca is the name of the tool. Okay, like Microsoft is the name of the company and Word, Excel, all those are separate entity of those Microsoft, correct?
So as someone asked, no, we have to do different certificates. So whatever you said, A1, A2, TD1, or something you said, right?
So as per the topic, you have to do the certifications. Okay, so we will let you know once we will going to cover the topics. I will let you know how to do the enrollment and start with the certifications. In certifications, you will going to get the videos. You have to go through all those videos, and the assignments will be also there. You have to cover. So the certifications will be of around 20 to 30 hours of durations. You have to cover all those things and then only your certification will going to get unlocked. If you skip any of the videos or assignment, it will not going to get unlocked. So regarding the certification, we're going to discuss later once we do our once we complete the session. Okay, so that will be a separate topic. Apart from any certifications, anything else you want to ask?
Can you scroll down the screen? I just want to know the syllabus completely.
Okay. So we have action modes. Different action modes will be there. Input, verify, to do the validation, wait on, buffer. Okay, these are the action modes. We have a buffer option. So like you want to fetch some data, like you are working for Amazon, and once you place the order, you are getting an order ID. Now I want to get the order ID so that I can use it for API testing, database testing, or I want to track those order ID in different applications. So for that, the buffer operation will be used. Okay, then we have a test case configuration parameters, like you want to do a cross browser testing, you want to play with a different browser for your test cases. All those configuration parameter will be there. So we have a business parameter. So we're going to see the reusable testable block, like you are having a login functionality. So your login functionality will be used in every test cases. So we're going to create a function kind of thing that is called as a reusable testable block. Okay. Then these are the configuration parameter, synchronization, weight, and all. We're going to see what kind of weight we can add in our test cases. Then these are the Windows operation, like maximize your browser, minimize it, take the screenshot, and all those. Okay, scrolling behavior. Then we have a screenshot. If you want to take a screenshot of any individual steps or UIs, you can take it. We have a docu snapper as well. So now I want to generate a document so that whatever I'm doing the execution, so it should take the screenshot, as well as on the right side it should add all the steps, all the values what we are doing. So it will going to create a docu snapper. The document file you can directly add it in your Jira as well as a regression test. Then we have a screenshot on failure. So we can do certain settings in which only whenever there will be failure, it will going to take a screenshot and add it in your repository. Then we have a execution recording as well, like using the screenshot and all those, you are not able to find that what is the issue. So even you can enable the recording on your system, and whatever execution you will going to do, all those recording will be added. Then we have a dynamic expression, date, time, random number, all those we'll going to see in details. Okay, so like I want to generate the date in future, in past, all those expressions. So these are the dynamic expression we will going to use. These are the recovery scenarios. So we'll see how to recover your test cases. If something will going to get failed and now I want to retry my test cases, so you can do that as well. Then we have a arithmetic operation, like you have a math operation, plus, minus, divide, and all those you want to do, you can do that as well. Or I want to do certain calculations on the basis of the Excel, like substitute, replace. There are multiple functions are there in Excel. So even you can, using this calc function, you can perform all those operations in Tosca. Okay, then we have a table. So we're going to see how to handle the web table. So you are having a web table in UI, and now you want to validate those, or the web table is dynamic. So how to handle all those data. Then we have an embedded control. So if you are having a checkbox or link in your text in your web table, so how to handle all those we're going to see. Then we have Excel operation. So we're going to use the standard modules to read the Excel, write the Excel, and then we can do the iteration as well. Okay, then we have a database. So we're going to install the database on our system. MySQL database will be there. And then we're going to do the integration with Tosca, and we're going to hit our query from Tosca and see if we are getting the expected result or not. Once we do all these things, then we're going to design our framework part. So in framework, we're going to design our usable tester blocks. So repetitive actions, what we are doing, like login, logout functionality, all those, for that we're going to create a usable tester block. And then we will going to design test case design sheet. So which I showed you this one. So we're going to design the test sheet, and then we're going to link the test sheet, and then we're going to create our test cases.
Amir, quick question. So the database automation as well?
Sorry?
Database automation, backend automation as well?
Database, yeah, we will going to do the database as well. Okay, then we have a test data services. Like I told you that if there will be certain requirement, your data is getting refreshed again and again, so you can use test data services to update your test cases with the fresh data. Okay, then we will going to do the API testing as well. So first we will go with a very basic. If anybody don't know about the API testing, you don't have to worry. We'll go with very basic. What is API? What are the different methods we have? Get, post, put. Okay, what's the use of all those? We're going to cover that first with the postman. We're going to cover the API testing, manual API testing, and then we're going to start automating our same thing in the Tosca commander. Okay, how to create the test cases, how to do the API chaining and all those. Yeah, so we're going to see the Salesforce part as well, SAP part as well. All these are the standard modules. We're going to see how this will going to work. Then we have a TC
Amir,
shell script.
I have a question. So, like on your website, Isha Training, I can see there are several Tosca courses. So, I think we are doing what we are enrolled is the Web API SAP Mobile, like the basic one, right? Where we are going to get overview of everything, bit of, right? And others, I can see like only for Tosca automation, only for SAP, HANA, and all this thing. Another one is I can see for Salesforce, specific to Salesforce. So I think those are the next level. Like after going through this particular one, basic one, if we want to expertise in something like specific to Salesforce, so that will be more detailed in Salesforce only, right?
Yes.
So this is a difference, right? So this one, what we are doing is the basic one, right? We'll get idea of everything like mobile, API, Salesforce, SAP, everything, like high level of everything.
Yes. If you
Right,
want to
I'm
do a
correct, right?
specific certification on, like you have a requirement of SAP with all the different modules and all those, then you can opt for those certifications. But that will not going to include, because that will not going to include the basic of Tosca. Okay, how to do the scanning and all those, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, reusable tested block, how to design the framework. It will not going to cover all those things.
So this one is the basic one. Like just to start with Tosca, like I don't have any knowledge about the Tosca. Okay, I'm just starting from scratch. So this one is the best course to get the idea of
Yes.
Tosca from scratch, right?
Yes.
Okay, and apart from the Salesforce and SAP, which I am able to understand from your conversation, like apart from the SAP and Salesforce, there are any other applications in the market where Tosca wins over Selenium? Because I am from the Selenium background. Okay, so I understand Selenium. So apart from the SAP Salesforce, is it any other things where Tosca is really winning over that Selenium?
I don't
Workday
think
tool.
so.
Workday tool.
Workday.
Connect.
Yeah,
Service Connect, I
Workday.
think.
Okay.
So
So
Worksoft.
Workday is another.
Workday. I mean, all the enterprise grade softwares like Workday, ServiceNow, Salesforce, SAP, they use these commercial tools rather than Selenium.
Okay. Okay.
Apart of this, can we also automate some cloud services using Tosca?
We
Or
have the option to do that, but that require licensing and configuration. So that will be handled by the Tricentis people to do the whitelisting to hit those services. So in enterprise only you will be able to get all those. But Tosca is capable enough to hit all those AWS services, queues, then we have a Lambda and all those you will be able to hit it through Tosca.
okay.
So are we covering all those things? Like what
No,
things are?
that we won't be able to cover it, because
Okay,
for
no
that
problem.
we need a special licenses, and
Mhm.
Tricentis people have to intervene in that, because they have to do the whitelisting and all those VDIs which will going to use those licenses. So it requires special authentications and all those.
Okay, and when we are exactly starting the classes on from Monday or from tomorrow?
We're going to have a demo tomorrow as well. So we're going to I will going to show you how easy to do the automation, and from Monday onwards we're going to start with the full-fledged.
Okay, so 2 demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That will
Okay.
not a demo, it will be kind of a session only. So I will let you know how
Okay.
to do the installation and sorry, not installation. So how to go with the basic automation. So we're going to see tomorrow how to do the automation of that particular page in within no time.
Amir, just one last question. These days, we are hearing the XLQ tool also, like Tosca, means low code, codeless, scriptless automation tool. So, how Tosca is beneficial compared to XLQ?
So I don't think they will going to provide you that much of flexibility to automate these many applications, because Tosca has, like, I was working in Tosca when it started in around 2015, and they have evolved so much. At that time they were having a basic automation of a web UI, and it was crashing and all those issues were there with the Tosca. And now in 2025 they are having a huge drastic enhancement. So it is claiming 130 plus application to automate right now. And I don't think in this time any other tool has evolved that much that can
Okay.
automate these n number of applications.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so we have a
Amir,
TC. Yeah.
Amir, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I do have one suggestion and a couple of queries. The suggestion is it would be better if you call out the names who for the people who have raised their hands to ask the question, because I've been waiting, raising my hand and people jumping
Okay,
in.
sorry. Actually, I was
So
sharing my screen, so I was not able to see that. Yeah.
yeah, so that would help streamline things. I mean, people not overlapping the questions and not causing the confusion. That's a
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
suggestion.
Sure.
Yeah, the other the queries would be from your experience on Tosca. What are the cons, uh, explicit cons when compared to the open source tools, or some proprietary tools like Piyush has mentioned, like XLQ. So what are the cons at present that Tosca have? I mean, things like we can't automate certain applications or we can't automate certain things. So from your experience, what are those?
So the major cons which Tricentis Tosca is having, it is not supporting Mac OS.
Okay.
So you have to use Windows operating system to work on this particular. Even your VDI should have the Windows application. Even Linux is not having a support for this. So this is a major drawback right now.
Okay, got it. So if the entire ecosystem is a Mac, then it would be difficult to handle this.
Yes.
Right? Okay. The other question I have is from your experience on Tosca, how much does it cost for a small organization to have the license? Let's say 1 or 2 licenses, because there are only a couple of testers in the organization, and with the basic licensing, what tools do we get? Because Tosca have many tools like NeoLoad, you have Qtest, you have other tools as well. So from your experience, you can give me the approximate, or if you don't know, that's fine.
So
What would be
using
the
this particular, yeah, so using this basic free trial license, you won't be able to automate in enterprise level, because it should be they should do the tie up, and then only you will be allowed to use this particular license in the enterprise level. This free trial license is just for the learning purpose.
No. I was talking about the enterprise license.
Yeah. So in enterprise license, there won't be any issue. So they are having a dedicated team, and whatever issues or challenges you are facing at the time of doing the automation, they will going to help you. You just have to create a ticket, incident ticket in their portal, and they will going to help you to resolve the issue. They are having a dedicated team.
I'll ask the question differently. So I was asking about the enterprise licensing cost or pricing of the enterprise license.
Okay, so the basic one is around 7 lakhs. And if you are going with the Tosca BI, which will going to perform a ETL kind of testing, so it will cost you around 14 lakh plus.
So per annum or is it per month?
Yeah, it will be annually.
Okay.
So all those licensing and all those will be taken care by the client. Okay. And they are getting paid in dollars. So even they are done with they have done the tie-up with SAP and Salesforce. So they are providing free license to those to just to do the marketings. So all the application of SAP and Salesforce have moved to Tosca. That's why. If you have already seen in LinkedIn or somewhere, so there is a huge demand of SAP and Salesforce automation. Why? Because they are providing a free trial license, sorry, not free trial license. They are providing an enterprise license to those people to automate that, so that they are moving from some other open source application to their ecosystem.
Got it. Thank you, Amir.
Okay. Yashini.
No, I was the one just asked.
Okay. So Amir, can I, this is Bala here. So is Tosca support mainframe application?
Yes. So using a host engine, you can automate mainframe as well. So even few of the banks are using that as well to automate.
Okay. And the second question is basically to get the trial version, I think somehow it's asking corporate email ID, but the people who don't work in any corporate or any company, I mean, hopefully we can use personal mail ID, right, for to get for trial version.
All those, don't worry about the licensing and all
Okay.
those. We will going to take care of all those. Okay. So we're going to help you to install this application on your system, licensing and all those. You just have to do the assignments. Whatever topics we're going to cover, you have to do that. That's it. Regarding the licenses, regarding the durations, like how much time it will be there. So all those will going to help you out to resolve all your issues. I will let you know how to do the installation, and even for licensing there are some trick.
Okay.
So
To,
yeah,
I mean,
once
after even more than 1 month, we can use it without
yes,
okay, without cost. Okay, fine. That's what I'm asking.
yeah,
Right. Okay. Fine then. Thank you.
Amit,
okay, yeah,
Amit,
Raghu.
one last question. Yeah, you mentioned that it won't support Mac OS. Now I'm currently using Mac OS. So can I learn with the Mac OS? It won't support.
No, it won't support Mac. So maybe you have to. The alternative is you can go with VDIs. Okay, you can get AWS services. It is a free of cost. You can enroll for 1 year. Okay, and then you can get the Windows Server machine and you can install all those things in that machine and you can practice. So that is the alternative for Mac.
Okay.
Amir, just one question. So here
Yeah.
in the training, we are going to use a shared workspace like we use in real-time projects, or we are going
No,
to
we're
use
going to
individual
use it local one.
local.
So it will be on your system because we are not creating any shared workspace over here because that will not be available 24/7. Correct? You're going to
Mm-hmm.
open your laptop and you're going to work for certain durations. So why you want to take the update of other people? So in
Okay.
organization, it will going to work like that. So I will let you know how to create a workspace and all those. Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, one last question. So nowadays we can see many of them are recruiting for Selenium. So what do you think about in future? Might be Tosca might be beating up in future, even though it's
So it's
licensed one.
totally depend on the project. Like if you
Okay.
have only a UI project, you are not concerned with other applications. So you will going to go with the open source tool. Correct. I just have to automate the UI part. So they will going to use
Okay.
Selenium. Now I
Okay.
have a multiple application like my developer is developing is from scratch the APIs. Now we have to test the APIs. Once the API will going to get developed, now they will going to move to the UI part to integrate those API in our UI. Now you have to do the regression of the API as well as they will going to build a new functionality on a UI. You have to test that as well. Correct.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
the
So,
integration
so
will go on
yeah.
and then
So, so the sales part in Tosca, it's increasing. That's what is observing nowadays. I mean,
yeah.
okay. Okay. Fine. Thanks, Amit.
Okay. Yes, Sai Kotha. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I have quick questions. The first one is, what is the duration of this course? Like, how many days are we doing and how many hours per day?
It will be 30 plus hours. Okay, as per the people
Like daily 1
questions.
hour,
Yeah,
2.
2 to 3 weeks we will take. Okay.
Okay. So, and the last question is, are we doing any capstone projects like individually
Yes,
for API, web UI, like that?
we will going to do the end-to-end project for all the application we're going to cover.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah, sure.
2 to 3 weeks?
It will going to take minimum 2 to 3 weeks to complete because we're going to connect at least for 1.5 hour or maybe
1.5 hour
2 hours. Yeah, on a
daily.
daily. Yes,
Okay.
on a weekdays.
Okay.
Amir, for certification, are you giving any dump or any
Not required.
library?
So after doing the session, you will be capable enough to 95% are people able to crack the certification in first attempt.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about all those. So
Okay.
whatever
What are the
topics,
levels? I mean, what are the levels of the certification, basic to advanced?
AS1 will be very basic. Then we have a AS2. Then we have a TDS. Then we have a TDS2, and then AE1. And if you want to opt for, once you will going to cover these 5 certification, your TA1 Tosca test architect will going to get unlocked. If you want, you can opt for that, but it will going to have a complex one, not a basic MCQs. So right now, this certification will be having a very basic MCQs question. You just have to opt for those. Okay,
Amir, what about
Suppose if
product consultant certification?
you can add those as well. That will be also very basic one.
Okay.
Okay. So
so
there are
suppose
multiple certifications. If you want to opt, like there will be a separate SAP certifications, API testing certifications, all will be there. If you want to opt, you can opt, but these 5 certifications you have to cover.
So if I'm showing 4+ year of experience in Tosca for Tosca, so what level of certification I can show in my resume? I mean,
You can add as much as certification you can. There are multiple so it will going to assure the client that okay, you have done the certification. It means you have gone through those courses, you know the basic of all those. If going ahead, right now I'm having a web application to automate. So if you have done the API certifications, so they will be confident enough to choose you that okay, maybe in future he will be able to automate the API as well, because you have done the certifications, and certification will going to cover all the topics in a video mode. Okay, and there will be assignments, so they have designed a very well certification program, so you can go through all those. Okay, you don't have to worry about certification.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you said about AS1, AS2, TD1, so many certificates. This all comes under free, including this course, right? That I sent.
All the certifications are free, and it's free of cost, and it is providing by Tricentis Tosca.
Yeah, but that is what in your course only with the same fees we'll get that all free certificates, right?
Yeah, it is not included in the fees and all those, so that is a separate certification. Okay, if you are willing to opt for that, you can do that. If you don't want to spend that much of time, you can skip that as well. Okay.
So you said to him that we need to do separate SAP, mobile, API, and all,
Yeah,
right?
so there are
So
different
is it
certifications in that same portal. Okay, if so, it will be kind of a catalog for you. So if you want to do that, like okay, I'm interested to do this API testing, I can opt for that as well. You have to complete. You just have to enroll. That's it. There is a portal
no,
in
we
which
don't
you,
pay.
sorry,
We don't need to pay money, right, for any of the
no,
certificates.
all of them are free.
And you said test architect something, right? For that also free, right? After this.
Yes, that is also free.
Okay. So 1 month duration, sir. Like if it all, if you are due to that anything reasons for that, if we lag behind in the assignments or any kind of project, then the course it will be finished, right? So how to manage and cope up with that if you miss that
So you can join
classes
the
or
next batch.
no, the assignments if delayed due to
No,
whatever
you
reason.
have to do the assignment. So the assignment will be priority. If you can't spend half an hour in your day-to-day life, then it will become very complex. If you really want to do the switch, you have to practice. It's a purely practical session. Just going through, most of the people, what they are doing, they are logging through mobiles and they are just going through the recordings and all those, and that will not going to work. At the end, you will come up with, okay, I'm not able to get anything. I'm not able to crack the interviews and all those. Okay, so you have to do the assignments. Just spare the assignment will just take half an hour to complete. I assure you, it won't take more than that. If you have gone through the recordings or the session properly, you will be able to do the assignment within half an hour.
Okay. And SAP and all you're teaching us, no? Like all everything,
Yeah.
SAP, mobile app,
Yes.
base. Okay.
Regarding the holidays and all,
Amir,
yeah, we will check.
Amir, like I just need to know, like this is a New Year time, right? So maybe vacations, lots of vacations and all these
So
things. So
as per your availability, we'll see. We'll go to poll and check how many people are available.
yeah.
Accordingly, we'll see. Okay, you don't have to
And
worry.
okay, and also this course you are saying that it will be only hardly for 2, 3, or let's say 3 weeks only, right? So you are going to complete the 30 hours in 3 weeks only.
We are
Mostly.
not limited, stick to the time. If it takes more time, so we'll going to extend. Maybe like people are not available some as it's New Year and Christmas is
Yeah.
there. So accordingly we're going to shift. Okay, so it is not stick to that 30 hours only, or we're going to cover it in 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
People are working, so weekdays 2 hours would be little bit more, I think. 1 or 1.5 hour can be.
Yeah, so at the end we're going to take the doubt clearing session. If people are not interested to, like if they are not having any issues, they can drop off. Okay, so 1.5 hour we're going to take the session, and half an hour we're going to keep it as for the doubt clearing session. So many people are not able to perform the activities. They are having doubts.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to try to resolve it. So the rest of the people can drop off if they are not having any issues.
Okay, so teaching would be 1.5 hour. Okay, that's understood.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, just one question. I'm working on Tosca from past 3 years. Okay. So I'm doing the same thing like on daily basis, maintaining the regression test cases and doing API thing day by day, but it is not helping me to clear the interview. They ask some different question like scenario based question on tables, TDS, TDM, and
So unless and until you are not practicing those different scenarios, you won't be able to answer it.
yeah, so that is
So
my
they will not
intention,
go
like,
direct ask you what are the action modes you are using.
yeah. So
Correct.
that is my main question. Like, will it cover everything? Like, able to clear the interview after this course? Like,
yes.
questions
So the
related to
scenarios we're going to cover, you will. So whatever I will going to cover in one shot, I will be able to do that. Correct. But you are new to the application. You will going to try something weird, something different. You will going to face different kind of error. So you have to try to resolve all those issues. You have to come up with it. Okay, I'm facing so and so challenge. How to resolve it? Unless and until you are not practicing with a multiple, I'm not telling you to stick to the assignments only. Just doing the assignment will not going to work. There are multiple different sites. There are multiple applications. If you learn how to automate, you can go with a different n number of application and you can try it out. The best thing will be the Flipkart and the Amazon side. They are very dynamic sites and the components are very dynamic. If you are able to automate those sites, then you can crack or you can automate any application.
And will we get like TDS server access for us as well?
Yes, we're going to install the Tosca server and then we're going to work accordingly.
Okay, thank you.
Amir, how much experience we can showcase?
Around 3 to 4 years of experience you can showcase.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, about projects, sir, you said Flipkart, Facebook, and all, like that's a real-time application. Same way, during the course, which projects are you handling for the app, API, mobiles app, and all? Like what
We
you are
have
showcasing?
a few open source applications, so we're going to use that to automate. Okay.
No, but put it in resume. We need some real-time project. Something we put, right? Like we can't put. Like, I mean, I don't know.
So in resume, you have to explain your project in details. In whichever app project you have worked on so far, even it will be a manual testing, you have to explain that I have automated so and so application using Tosca. Whatever you are using a UI, you are using APIs, you have to explain those in a detailed way. Okay, if you are showcasing those.
Yeah, but in a project, if you have not done APIs, app, and all, we have not seen in the
So you will
our
go to cover
work.
the API
So
and these sessions. So the same thing you have to
correct,
tell
but
them that okay, I have automated so and so things. So first you have to
no, that
explain about your project, and the same thing you have to tell you about your automation that okay, after doing this manual testing. So the people the demand in market is for manual plus automation. If you are just doing the automation, people will not going to give you the preference. If you are capable
no, no,
enough
my
to perform both the things, then only they will going to give you the weightage. Correct. So you have to explain your
no,
own project. It can be a
the question.
PFSI, banking, or it can be anything. Okay, you don't have
No, the
to
question
update.
was
Yeah.
what you are teaching that applications, right? What you're showcasing or making us to do on the real-time application in the course. So that should be very realistic and legal to put it in the resume. That's what I meant. If you're doing
No,
only
you don't
manual,
have
okay,
to put all those things in your resume. You have to explain your own project. I have automated so and so. If you are just adding that, okay, through some of the applications I have done the automation, that will not going to work. Okay, they will going to ask you in your application what are the real challenges you are facing. So whatever we will going to cover, you have to explain that, okay, while doing the automation in my project, I was facing so and so issues, and I was able to try to resolve by using these many methods. Okay, so a resume building will be a separate part. So you don't have to add any learning things in your certifications.
see, we have done only manual means the APIs, app, mobile, we have not even done at all to put
Yeah.
it into project and tell them. So then that is what I am asking. See, only for if you manually have done on project, so that somehow we can imbibe that and tell that. But if you have not at all done mobile APIs, app, you have not even touched that, then how do we showcase them and tell them for 4 years what? Like again, we have to come to your whichever
Amir,
application you showed in the course.
Amir, can I answer these questions?
Yeah, please.
Okay, may I know who is asking the question? Nikita. Nikita, so in your current project, which type of application you are using? Web application, mobile, or API?
Manual web.
Web application, right?
Yes.
So what Amir is trying to explain, whatever we are learning here, you have to relate that learning to your own project. So if you are covering here web application automation, you have to relate that learning to your own project and explain. Now coming to the other part like API or mobile, if you are not covered that, then you can explain that I have working knowledge or I have knowledge on this part, but I did not get any chance to test API or mobile in our project if it is not in scope. So you can convey like that.
No, but I want to, that is what my question was. I want to showcase that I have already done. That is what I want to learn in this course. I can't tell I have a knowledge on that because if you're experienced candidate, then they'll definitely want to be well versed in other areas as well, right? So whatever application it shows in our project on and course, so that I can showcase in a more elaborated way. That is what my question was.
Does your web application have any mobile app?
No, not they have not implemented. That is what in course why I was asking him so that I can tell I've done in office these projects, whatever applications he shows, we can put it in a resume and tell like web mobile API, right? That application should be very. That's what my query was.
So if you are confident enough, you can tell them that we have the same version we are having in the mobile app, and we were doing the automation of the mobile as well. Okay.
Yeah, that is not because we need to because
Yeah.
it's just for
So
knowledge we can't tell if you're
in
experienced.
mobile, you have to explain the modules that we have used so and so modules, and we were automating using this approach, and all those configurations and settings you have to explain.
Yeah, because just why
If
I ask is because if you're a fresher, okay, or 1 or 2 years, if you're more experienced, you can't tell just have a knowledge, right? They might expect more elaborate. That's the reason I asked.
Right, but if you have that knowledge to experience, we completely understand. But if your project does not have, then on what basis you are going to explain that? I mean, then you will have to, relate to something, right? If your project does
That
not
is the
have
reason I
mobile or
asked.
something, then you have to, relate some kind of logical relations and explain them.
Yeah, that is why I asked him what kind of applications he is showing in the course. Same thing I can put it in resume I've done in my
you can't add
organization.
all
That
the things in your resume, as you can, like, you can't add the Salesforce and the SAP application in the same project because they are separate CRM applications. So if you're going
Correct.
to add all those in the same project, then they will definitely going to ask you how you are automating all this, why your company is
You
using two different
you
SRM
no, we can
application.
put it in different
Yeah.
projects, right? We can put
you
it
can
Yes.
get
different
some
projects.
idea.
Same.
You can get
No, no, Nikita, see, it doesn't happens like that. Like you have worked on Salesforce and in other project you are working on totally different SAP. It doesn't happen practically. And second thing is like, see, in market also people are there for Selenium. Then for API people are there for REST assured, and for mobile there are Appium. So here also they won't be expecting like you should know web UI automation also, API automation also, and mobile automation also using Tosca. It is not the case that you would be asked, that you should be proficient or hands-on experience on across all these 3 layers.
Okay, if it is one is enough for to get job, you are telling if anyone.
Yes.
I mean, you can show you have a knowledge. I mean, you have a knowledge of
So according to the
automation.
JD, you can tweak that. Okay, if
Ah.
they are having a specific requirement to web UI, then you have to explain about the web UI. If they are concerned with the mobile or any other application, then according to the JD, you have to update your JD, and then you have to update your resume, and accordingly you have to answer those questions. If they are looking for the mobile
But
testing and you are explaining web UI, then it will not going to work. Okay.
okay, but whatever applications you are showing in the course, if we know that's enough, sir, to at least to face the interview, to
Yeah.
tell answer it. Okay.
So you should know the manual testing of any application, and you will be able to automate any applications. If you don't know the basic domain knowledge of the application, it can be anything, then you won't be able to convey that person that, okay, I was able to perform those many activities. Okay, so you should have the basic domain knowledge, then only you will be able to answer all those questions. So first they will going to ask you that, okay, please explain me about the manual flow, and once they are done with the manual flow, then they will going to ask you for the automation. They will definitely not directly jump to the automation part.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've got one question.
Yeah.
Can we still automate mobile application using Tosca?
Yes. So we're going to install Android Studio on our system. The emulator will going to help us to do the automation of mobile.
Okay, but is there any web application or documents on the Tosca website where we can refer to? Because similar to TDS1, TDS2?
For mobile testing, we don't have any documentation or any certifications right now from Tricentis. Even you won't be able to find it anywhere.
Okay, okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, one last question. I'm sorry. I know it is getting delayed. Just one last question. This is a proprietary tool, right? So the postings will also become less when compared to the open source automation tools. In that regarding, will you be able to support with job posting links that you come across, someone is hiring for task or something like that?
Yeah, we have a dedicated team from Isha, so they will going to assist you for the placement and all those.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
वो जो एक बंदी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा तुझे
Sorry, Jitendra, you are saying something?
no.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Amir,
Yeah, please.
what will be the
what will be the course timings?
Yes, same question I
The
have.
course timing will be 9 o'clock, 9 to 10.
9 to 10 evening, morning.
Yes.
Evening or morning, I'm asking.
It will be evening in IST hours. Okay. So most of the folks get free by 6 or 7, or then they have to travel. So we kept it as 9 o'clock so that most of the people can join. And even we have people from the different time zone as well. Okay. Anything else? Anyone is having any doubt, any questions? Nikita, yeah, what about you? You can see you have raised the hand.
No.
Any more doubts you are having?
No.
Yeah, Vijay Lakshmi.
Yeah, sir. It's actually just like that I have joined in this, but I'm not aware of that any course fees idea like that. Maybe I will ping in WhatsApp. Maybe you can share that details, sir, because I'm not aware of that. Just like that, I clicked on the link. I have joined the WhatsApp. I joined the session, but I'm not aware of the complete fee structure details kind of things. So
Okay,
please share
you
the
can
details.
just share your queries in the WhatsApp group. So
Yeah. So
they
I
will
have
going to
pinged
address.
in Isha Training Solutions. I have pinged.
Okay.
Maybe you can later on, you can replace. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, sure.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, anyone is having any doubt, any queries? So it's almost, we are running out of time.
Yeah, last question. So, can you drop that course curriculum details in the WhatsApp group?
Okay, yeah, sure. I will going
Yeah.
to add that.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else, anyone? Okay, so if we don't have anything, so we are good to close this call. So from tomorrow onwards, we're going to start with the demo session. We're going to continue, and I will show you how to start with the. We're going to start with the.
Monday
Yeah,
onwards
it
we
will.
can install, right? We can set up under Monday onwards, right?
Yes. So first we're going to do the installation. I will going to share the drives details with you. You have to download those files on your system. And regarding the licensing and all those, I will let you know. And then from Tuesday onwards, we're going to start. So Monday
Okay.
will be the installation. So once you're going to get enrolled, we're going to do the installation on your system. Okay.
Okay,
And make
cool.
sure that your system should have 20 GB of hard disk and minimum 8 GB of RAM.
Okay.
And it should be Windows system.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Windows system. Yeah, no issue.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So please try to join tomorrow's session as well, and we'll see how to do the automation of a web UI. Okay. Okay, then thank you for your time. Have a good day. Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah. Good night, sir.